I posted a video yesterday talking about the Black American genocide that is very much alive and has been alive for hundreds of years. And I received quite a few comments and DMs from people who are not Palestinian telling me to keep my energy with Palestine. And honestly, that further proves my point for everybody's desire for...
Wow. You see, and that's spiritual. She said DMs and messages from Palestinians about what? So-called black genocide. Wow, you see, so what did that tell you? The spirit bear witness with our spirit. You see? Yes. She's an Israelite. She one of us, because guess what? You got Israelites, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You see, over there in Palestine, in Gaza, in that area, which is by Jerusalem. You see? And they over there getting fucked up, man. Starving them people. All type of shit, you understand? You see? But don't forget now, you got the Strait of Hormuz. Yes. You see, and Donald Trump, he's a dotard. He don't give a fuck about nothing. All he give a fuck about is his belly. You see? These evil ass, demon, demonic ass Edomites, so-called white people, you Americans, you Egyptians, you Babylonians, all you give a fuck about is your belly, your belly. Your belly, that's your God. You see? See? These crackers ain't build nothing. All they did was rape, rob, murder, and tell our women to fucking hate us. You see? And that's why this lady's standing up, which I believe she's a stranger, a foreigner, because the Bible say so. You see? You can't count the children of Israel. You can't count the seed of Jacob. Woo! Look at that hair. Look at her hair, bro. Her hair is thick and frizzy and curly. You see? See? Look at her face, puffy. Israelites, we always got puffy faces and curly and, frizzy hair. You see? Period, man. Like I said, you can't count the seed of David when it comes to the children of Israel. You see? Yeah, you can't count the seed of David. You see? See? She on point, man. Let's get a scripture or whatever, whatnot. I don't know where I'm going, man. I'm just rolling in the spirit, man. You understand? You see, let's go to Sirach. I think Sirach 16. Let's go there. Let's go there. You see? Man. So much crazy shit going on, man. Don't make no sense, man. You see, Sirach 16. You see, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 16. Sirach, chapter 16. Ecclesiastes 16 and Sirach 16 and 11. It's the book of Ecclesiastes 16 and 11. And if there be one stiff neck among the people, did you see that? You see? See? In this evil ass place we live in, man, it's full of stiff neck, stiff-hearted, hard-hearted, evil, wicked, corrupt ass individuals. You see, real talk, man. Word up, man. Did you catch that? Did you see that? Believe that? See? And I'm a young man. I'm not old school. Not yet. Believe that. You see? I mean, I'm getting up there because you got to think. I've been in this game. I'm talking about the truth. You see? I've been in the faith for almost 10 years. Almost, not quite. You see? You know what I mean? Sirach 16 and 11. Sirach chapter 16 and 11. And if there be one stiff neck among the people, did you see that? You see? That's the reason what the sister was acknowledging. That stranger lady, the foreigners. Fuck you bitch ass niggas. You see? Bitch, I love the stranger girls. Flat the fuck out, man. They represent our people. Their lineage go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You see? You know what I mean? It is marvel if he escaped unpunished. You see? Woo! That's the key. That's the point. We want to escape. Hell yeah, man. From under the hands of Mr. Paleface. You see? It is marvel if he escaped unpunished. You see? For mercy and wrath are with him. You see? He is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure. You see? And his mercy is great. You see? And his mercy is great. So is his correction also. You see? Like I tell my son is 19. You see? And his mercy is great. You see? So is his correction also. You see? He judgeth a man according to his works. Wow, that's powerful, man. You understand? You see? And this beautiful sister right here, man. What she say? Pakistan. You see? I mean, evidently, I believe she either from over there or her people live over there. You see? Or she came to the States somehow, some way. You see? But her spirit, bro. You see? You heard what the Heavenly Father told King Solomon? Thy works, the works. Woo! You see? Yes, man. That goes into A to Z, thy works. That means what you put in, man, pertain to your character, how you present yourself, however, whatever, man. You see? It ain't about no goddamn skin tone, man. This thing of ours, man. You understand? You see? Yes. We don't deal with, I'm black. Did you see that? You see?
For selective activism. And to that, I literally have to say, fuck you. You don't know me. First of all, I'm a Palestinian. I'm a second generation Palestinian. Okay, my family left Palestine. I'm sorry, they were kicked out of Palestine after 1948. So I don't know who the fuck is commenting at me, especially when you're not Palestinian, okay? Two things can be happening at once. And mind you, I have a bigger platform than this one, because I believe that the Black American genocide deserves its own platform and the Palestinian genocide deserves its own platform. I don't understand what is with the oppression wars, but I will continue speaking out about the Black American genocide because you know what? You look stupid as fuck saying you support Palestine while not acknowledging that Black Americans are also going through a genocide. And guess what? By the same fucking people. This genocide is being invested in by these same fucking
What people? The small hats, evil ass crackers, Edomites, so-called white people. Did you see that? You see? See? We got a lot of Palestinians in Palestine over there in Gaza, right? Right? Is I'm saying it right? You see? Yes, they lineage, they heritage go back to Israelites. You see? You know? Yeah. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You see? Us brown people. Look at her. What the fuck she look like? Exactly. You see? She like a Latino Chicano lady, don't she? Woo! You see?
people. Look up GIL in Atlanta. I say this all the time. GIL in Atlanta. It's one of the country's biggest police boot camps, right? Where they train their best police at, okay? And their top sergeants at. Do you know who trains them? The IDF, the Israeli military, okay? And they are taught to target Black Americans the same way the IDF is taught to target Palestinians. This country was built off the backs of Black Americans, and we are complicit in a system that has never changed and is still very much anti-Black. The same way they target Palestinian men and women, younger Palestinian men and younger Palestinian women, and imprison them to ruin their life, to stop them from getting their education, to stop them from getting a good job. They know what the fuck they're doing. They do the same thing to Black men and Black women. The police that we know today were slave patrol less than 100 years ago. People love to say, oh, it ended so long ago. No, it didn't. It did not. Okay, a lot of your guys' parents and grandparents were the first to be integrated, to go to an integrated school. There are many Black grandparents that are still alive and very well, that constantly tell their stories about segregation because it was not that long ago. What makes you think a system that's existed less than 70 years ago in this country is gonna change because of a fucking piece of paper? Especially when we have the same bitches that were alive and well during this time and still alive and well now and raising fucking kids and grandkids to be as racist as them and to be as anti-Black as them. And don't even get me started on the similarities between Palestine and America when it comes to environmental racism. The same way that in the West Bank, over 60% of the people are not even from the West Bank. They're all smashed and gathered together in small-ass cities with very poor living conditions. And they want them to succeed in these conditions. The same way how a lot of our inner cities in this country tend to be Black populated, and that is by design. All the factories in those cities that give cancer, the pollution, that is all by design. The underfunded schools, that's all by design. If you're gonna say free Palestine and in the same breath not acknowledge police brutality, not acknowledge that there is apartheid, that there's occupation, that there is genocide still alive and very, very well, just way more organized and way more silenced, but it's happening here in America, right next door to us all. And you're telling me it's easy to tell what's going on in Palestine, but you can't walk out your fucking front door and see that it's also happening here by the same people, by the way. And when you stand up for the ones here, because we can help people here much more. And I'm not, you guys, I'm not saying support Palestine less. Absolutely not. Okay, I ride for Palestine until my last day. Okay, literally. Okay. Palestine's literally on top of my fucking head. Okay, but
let me say this. We don't give a fuck about Palestine on some real shit, you see? Because a lot of motherfuckers are heathens. But I believe she's an Israelite, you see?
Soldiers. Nobody is attacking anyone. These people, Schmerz, and all of these warmongers are playing a game. This is a game. It's a strategy. It's a world economic plan. They're playing this game. Iran, the Straits of Hormuz. This is all a game for the petrodollar, to keep the dollar going. And eventually to control us all. Control us all. It's a plan for the new, not just the new world order, for a digital currency and for a reset. And the central bank and Christine Lagarde knows about this too. And we don't need NATO. And we don't need a German NATO, because that's what Merz wants to do. It's all about their portfolios. It's all about their bank accounts. All of them. Ursula, Kallas, they're all criminals at the end of the day. We know we have the evidence of what they do behind our backs. They're not, Ursula and Kallas are not even elected. They're not even elected. They're put in there by their contacts, by their private member club. There's no credibility here. There's no morality here. At the end of this is a sin against every single citizen in Germany and in Europe. I'm included. This is an outrage. I'm outraged every day here. And I'm outraged in America too. Yeah, it's okay. I don't want to, that's not, because I don't know in terms of what's going to happen in Germany. But Schmerz and all his cronies are in this private member club to make chaos and to destroy the 99% in whatever way they can. I don't know why. Is it population control? Is it that they hate us? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is at the end of the day. But at the end of it, they want to have their trees and their land and they want to make everything into an asset. Everything is going to be an asset. And we are only going to be allowed our VR machines to fantasize countryside, calm, beauty. They don't want us to have anything anymore. That's what it comes down to. They, the elite, the deep state, the Klaus Schwabs, the Merzes, the Starmas, they look at the 99%, these workers, these people who work every day of their life, who need a living wage. They look at us as dirty, as the great unwashed, and they don't want us to have anything at this point. Before in my...
Wow. Like say, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise, Mashiach Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call Yasharala, Prince of Power, yeah, Jerusalem, yup. Yeah, Jerusalem, yup. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise, Mashiach Yahushai. Shouts out Israelite foreigners, specular birds, you strangers that look like a Mr. Paleface, that look like a Edomite, that look like a red Hebrew Edomite. Peace and love to you. Peace and love to you. Shalom, shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. The women and men, children is going to make it to the kingdom. The honors, apostles, elders, and watchmen, and servants, and prophets, a great millstone, who I learned this truth from only through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All praise to Mashiach Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, brothers and sisters, satisfied. It's on to the next one. Shalom.
Mother's time. She came to America in the 50s. She wanted to live. She wanted to good life for our children? That's what everybody wants. Isn't that what every single human being, mother, father, wants for their children? To have a better life than men? Not to be a billionaire, but to have a better life. And they don't want us to have a better life. If they wanted us to have a better life, they would not do AI and this technocratic technocracy where people are not able to get a job. You're going to have interviews with AI. What are you going to do with all these people? People are losing their jobs in Germany right now to AI. What are you going to do with them? That's my question. And this is a plan, and I'm against it. I want people to go back to a simple time, not war, not this insanity of what these people are doing. These private member cliques of money and wealth and oligarchy and trillions.
Unfortunately, I think this is just the beginning. So I've learned when people tell you what they're going to do, don't ignore them. So when the UN and Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab tell you that they've got a UN 2030 plan with sustainable development goals, I think there are 17 or 21 of them, and every one of them says you won't be travelling, you won't have a private car, we won't be using international shipping to move goods around, there won't be any flights except military or perhaps very rich people, you won't own anything and you'll be happy. You probably won't live in your own house. You'll be using much less energy for everything, including heating, manufactured goods, and so on. When they tell you that, you should assume that they're serious about it. And so I think COVID has been part one of a multi-act play that's going to take 10 years that will destroy the liberal democracies completely. We've already, if you think you're living in a democracy, now ask yourself who you could vote for that would change this. Because I don't think there's anyone you can vote for anywhere that would use gas things. So I don't have an answer, but I'm telling you, I think we're sliding down through the gates of hell. I'm speaking out. There's nothing in it for me. I've lost lots of money, all my friends. I'm away from my home and family. And I'm speaking out because as I close, I am absolutely sure what I've told you is substantially true.
On purpose. 90% of the Old Testament was cut. This is the record of what they deleted.
They did not lose the pages. They chose the pages. Every cut had a reason.
The reason was control.
Say Bible, London 1807. 1,200 chapters cut down to 232. Exodus gone, so the people would not move.
They edited the book to keep the chains in proof. The forename was parts of the Holy Bible, selected for the use of the Negro slaves in the British West India Islands. It was printed in London on behalf of the Society for the Conversion of Negro Slaves. Bishop of London, Belby Portius founded a missionary society for this work in 1794. A standard Protestant Bible has 1,189 chapters. The slave Bible kept only 232 of them. Around 90% of the Old Testament was removed. Around 50% of the New Testament was removed. It was sent to the British West Indies, Jamaica, Barbados, and Antigua. Missionaries needed permission from plantation owners before they could teach the plan of class fear revolt. 3 years before, enslaved people in Haiti had defeated their masters and formed a nation. So the editors handed slaves a book with the door to freedom torn out.
I lose the pages. They chose the pages. Every cut had a reason.
The reason was control.
Say Bible, London 1807. 1,200 chapters cut down to 232. Exodus gone, so the people would not move.
They edited the book to keep the chains in proof.
Oh,
The first chapters of Exodus were cut. God leading the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. Galatians 3:28 was cut.
There is neither bond nor free, for ye are all one.
Exodus 21:16 was cut. The man who steals and sells a person shall be put to death. Deuteronomy 23:15-16 was cut. Do not return an escaped slave to his men. The book of Revelation was cut. The promise that evil ends and darkness is over. But the story of Joseph stayed enslaved, obedient and rewarded by God. Ephesians 6:5 stay.
Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters.
The exit was deleted, the leash was kept. Today, only 3 copies are known to exist. 2 are in the United Kingdom. 1 is in Washington on loan from Fisk University in the Museum of the Bible. Britain abolished the slave trade in 1807, the same year this book was printed. The enslaved in the colonies were not free until 1838. And when freedom came, slave owners were paid. The enslaved will pay nothing. What they cut tells the truth. A book with no exodus is not faith. It is offense. This is not a theory.
This is not a theory.
This is a printed object you can stand in front of.
The pages they fill.
Are the pages that name us free.
Say the verses. They removed all out.
Exodus, Galatians 3:28, Deuteronomy 23.
Revelation.
The whole road out of Egypt.
They were afraid of those words for a reason.
They built a Bible to keep people still. The people read the rest of it anyway and moved. 200 years ago, missionaries carried the Bible into the Caribbean with the freedom stories cut out.
Here's what they took.
In 1807, in London, they printed a Bible for the enslaved.
No escape.
They removed Exodus on
Faith with
purpose.
no exit. They removed the way out before they ever taught it. Printed in London. The year was 1807.
A whole Bible shrunk.
So the truth could not get loose.
A standard Protestant Bible.
Take out the Exodus. Take out the door.
A scripture for labor.
Around 90%.
Scripture for
The book was made for this society, for the conversion of Negro slaves. You went to the islands the British ran on sugar. Jamaica, Barbados, Antigua. Bill Porter is the Bishop of London that built the mission for it years before.